Hello everyone, welcome to MH Math Academy's KCET Crash Course 2025. In this lecture, we'll start with the differentiability and differentiation. As you are aware that in the previous lecture, we did the concepts limits and continuity. And I had already told you in the previous lecture at the end that, the calculus is going to be a very important concept in your KCET mathematics. So, from limits and continuity, you would be getting 2 to 3 questions altogether. Okay, but from differentiability and differentiation, you can expect anywhere between 3 to 6 questions. Anywhere between 3 to 6 questions. So let's say if we take the maximum, then it is or from the minimum to maximum, you can get around 5 to 9 questions without any issues from limits, continuity, differentiability, and differentiation. Okay, so this is going to be a very important concept, and as I said in the previous lecture also, these are a few topics in mathematics in which you can save quite a lot of time. The problems are not usually lengthy. Okay, and there is very less chance that you will go wrong because the calculation is minimal. Especially the number calculation, the addition, subtraction, and all those things are going to be minimal. So therefore, mm, you know there are less chances that you will go wrong in these particular topics. So I strongly recommend that you go through these topics and get ready for KCET. So after this lecture, you can take up more previous year questions from this chapter, and there are quite a lot of MCQs from differentiability and differentiation. Okay, so you can take up those and practice well. Okay, so without any further delay, let us take up a few previous year questions. And if there is any theory revision required, I will do it then and there. Fine. Okay, so the first question says, if f of x and g of x are two functions with g of x is equal to x minus 1 by x, and f of g of x is equal to x cube minus 1 minus, sorry, x cube minus 1 by x cube, then f dash of x is equal to, that is what they have asked. Fine. Now you see what they have given is f of g of x is equal to x cube minus 1 by x cube, right? So we'll have to find out f dash of x. To find f dash of x, first we need f of x. So we'll try to find out f of x using the given information, and then we will go for finding the f dash of x. Okay, so now look, this implies f of g of x is equal to x cube minus 1 by x cube, right? So this will give us f of, what is g of x? G of x is x minus 1 by x is equal to, now can you express this in the form of, I mean in terms of x minus 1 by x? Yes, we know that a cube minus b cube is equal to what? A minus b into a square plus ab plus b square, right? So this is going to be a cube minus b cube is a minus b. A minus b is x minus 1 by x into a square is x square plus ab is going to be plus a is going to be x into 1 by x plus b square is going to be 1 by x square, right? So this will be equal to x minus 1 by x, right, into x square plus 1 by x square. Okay, plus what? Plus it is going to be 1, I think 1. Fine. Okay, so now you can see f of x minus 1 by x is equal to this. Now if I put x minus 1 by x as t, I am going to get f of t. F of t is equal to some function, right? Now if I get f of t, then in the place of t, if I substitute x, I am going to get f of x without any issues. But for that, first I need to get f of t, right? I mean, I have to substitute x minus 1 by x as t. See, if I substitute this as t, this would be t. But here, what will this be? Okay. So for that, again, I will have to express this also in terms of x minus 1 by x. That is very much clear for me now. So what I will do now is I will try to get this second term, in the form of x minus 1 by x. How can I do it? It is very much clear here. x minus 1 by x. Okay, if you square x minus 1 by x, what are you going to get? You are going to get a square plus b square, okay, minus 2ab, that is minus 2 into x into 1 by x. X and x would get cancelled out, you'll get minus 2. So I'll try to get minus 2 here. So x square plus 1 by x square minus 2 plus 2 and then plus 1. Okay, plus 1 is from here, right? So this will be equal to x minus 1 by x into this x square plus 1 by x square minus 2 is going to be you know, x minus 1 by x the whole square, right? And then plus 3. This is what you got. I hope what I'm doing is clear to you. So this implies f of x minus 1 by x is equal to this. So now what I'll do is I'll put x minus 1 by x as t. So you will be getting f of t is equal to t into t square plus 3, okay, which would give you, I think, t cube plus 3t. Okay, so this implies if I put in the place of tx, it would be f of x equal to x cube plus 3x, right? Now what they have asked is f dash of x. So what is going to be f dash of x? F dash of x is going to be 3x square plus 3. So therefore I think it is option 3x square plus 3, right? So it is option 2. The second option is correct, seems to be almost obvious, right? uh, this involved the the concept of composition, the concept of substitution and differentiation, okay, and also quite a lot of algebraic identities also. Okay, so that was a very nice question. So you can expect a variety of questions in this particular chapter, especially here and in integration. Variety of questions. So if your fundamentals is strong, then you will be the king here. Okay, king or queen. Okay, fine. So let us now go to the next question. The question says, if f of x is equal to 1 plus nx plus so and so up to x raised to n, then find f double dash of x. Okay, no, f double dash of 1. Again, this is a question in 2023. So both of these are from 20. Okay, fine. Now, if I look at the expression that is given, f of x is equal to, can I write 1 as nc0? Yes. Okay. Plus. Can I write nx as nc1x? Yes. Plus. Can I write this n minus 1 by 2 as nc2? Yes. X square. Plus then this is going to be nc3 x raised to 3 plus so on up to x raised to n, right? X raised to n is nothing but 1 into x raised to n. Can I write 1 as ncn x raised to n? Yes, I can write it down like this. So this is going to be, if you remember, it is going to be the expansion of 1 plus x whole raised to n. How is it? What is the expansion of a plus b whole raised to n? It is going to be by the binomial theorem. While revising the binomial theorem, we will again do it, but still here it is going to be nc0 a raised to n plus nc1 a raised to n minus 1 b raised to 1 plus so on up to ncn b raised to n, right? So 1 plus x whole raised to n would be equal to what? nc0 is 1. In this case a is also 1, so it is 1 plus nc1 is n into a raised to n minus 1. A is what? 1. Okay, b is x, so it is nx, right? Plus so on up to ncn is 0, and then b raised to n is going to remain. So b raised to n is x raised to n, so it is 1 plus nx plus so on, so up to x raised to n. This is what they have also given here. Fine, so this is going to be your f of x. Okay, what will be your f dash of x? F dash of x is going to be n into x raised to n minus 1, and f double dash of 1 is what you need. So first I'll find out f double dash of x. What will be f double dash of x? N as it is, because it's a constant, and then again n into x raised to n minus 1. So this is what you have. Now if I put x equal to 1, f double dash of 1 would be equal to n into n minus 1. So 1 plus 1 is going to be 2 raised to n minus 2. So this is what you have, n into n minus 1 into 2 raised to n minus 2. So that is your option 4. Okay, fine. So let us now go to the next question. The next question says, if y is equal to a sin x plus b cos x, then y square plus dy by dx whole square is a function of xy, the function of x constant, and the function of y. Let's see. Again, look, this is also a question from 2025, sorry, 2023. So, uh, you can see this is the third question that we are doing from 2023. Okay, so fine, let us take it up. The question says y square plus dy by dx whole square. Okay, first I'll find out dy by dx. Y is equal to what? A sin x plus b cosine x. Okay, and what is going to be dy by dx? It is going to be a cosine x, b cos x derivative is minus sin x, so that is what you have. And then we have y square is going to be a plus, sorry, I'm extremely sorry, it is going to be a sin x plus b cos x whole square, and dy by dx whole square is going to be uh, a cos x minus b sin x whole square. Fine. So this will be a square sin square x plus b square cos square x plus 2ab sin x cos x, right? And then this would be a square cos square x plus b square sin square x, right, minus 2ab sin x cos x. Okay, sin x cos x. Now look, if we add these two, okay, if we just add these two, okay, then you can see this term and this term are going to get cancelled out. Okay, so we are finally going to get y square plus dy by dx whole square would be equal to, in these two terms, that is a square sin square x and a square cos square x, if I take out a square, okay, if I take out a square, I'm going to get sin square x plus cos square x, right? And among these two terms, that is b square cos square and b square sin square, if I take out b square, I'm again going to get sin square x plus cos square x, right? So this would be equal to, this is 1 and this is also 1, so I'm going to get a square plus b square. So a is a constant, b is a constant, so therefore a square plus b square is also a constant, so therefore y square plus dy by dx whole square is a constant. That is our option 3. Okay, so that is what we have. Fine. Again, yet another question from 2023 KCET. What they have given? They have given, if u is equal to sine inverse 2x by 1 plus x square and v equal to so and so, then du by dv is, okay, fine. Look, I had explained it to you in the previous lecture that if we have sine inverse 2x by 1 plus x square, we'll substitute x equal to tan theta, because 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta is sine 2 theta, and here it is going to be tan theta, right? So what I'll do is I'll first consider u equal to sine inverse 2x by 1 plus x square, okay, and then v equal to tan inverse, okay, 2x divided by 1 minus x square. Now look, uh, we have to find out du by dv, right? How will you make a way from whatever is given to du by dv? Look, both the functions u and v which are given here are the functions of x. So we know that du by dv can be written as du by dx divided by dv by dx by chain rule. So du by dx by dv by dx. So first I have to differentiate u with respect to x and then v with respect to x and then divide, right? So I'm going to do the same. Uh, u equal to sine inverse of, I'll put x equal to sine theta, sorry, tan theta here. So I'm going to get tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, in both the cases I'm going to put x equal to tan theta. Okay, x equal to tan theta in both the cases. So v is also equal to tan inverse of 2 tan theta divided by 1 minus tan square theta. Fine. So this implies u is equal to sine inverse of 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta is sine 2 theta, and v equal to tan inverse of 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta is tan 2 theta, right? So this is going to be u equal to sine inverse of sine 2 theta is 2 theta, and then v equal to tan inverse of tan 2 theta is also 2 theta. Fine. So this will give us u is equal to 2 times what is theta. This implies theta equal to tan inverse x, right? So theta is equal to tan inverse x, and here v is equal to again 2 tan inverse x. Okay, so this is what you have. uh, this implies what is going to be du by dx. Du by dx is going to be 2 by 1 plus x square. Again, dv by dx is also going to be 2 by 1 plus x square. So therefore du by dv would be du by dx is 2 by 1 plus x square. dv by dx is also 2 by 1 plus x square. So both of these will get cancelled out to give you 1. So therefore it must be 1. That is option 3. Fine. The next question is, yes, now we came to 2022. Okay, so until now we were in 2023. How many questions we got? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so 4 questions. In 2022 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you can see, and I have taken only the questions until 2022. You can see I have got around 9 to 10 questions. So the this has the highest possible weightage. Okay, fine. Let us take up this question now. The question says y is equal to e raised to root x, root x, root x, and so on. Then d square y by dx square at log 3 to the base e is. Okay, fine. So basically what we should do here is we'll have to find the second derivative of this function, but it's not very easy to find out the second derivative, right? Because here the power in the power we have infinitely many terms, right? So what I'm going to do now is I will just take the function first. Y is equal to e raised to under root x, under root x, under root x, and so on. Okay, so this is what we have now. If I look at this function, it is e raised to, okay, if I take this x, it is x raised to 1 by 2, right? Because it is under the root x, right? Into, if I take this x, it is going to be x raised to 1 by 2 and 1 by 2, because 1 by 2 raised to 1 by 2, right? Because it is under two roots, so therefore it is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, that is 1 by 4. Into the next one is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, it is 1 by 8, x raised to 1 by 8. Okay, and the next one is x raised to, if I take, it's again going to be under 4 roots, so it is 1 by 16 and so on. So it just goes on like this, right? So this is going to be y is equal to e raised to x raised to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16 plus so on up to infinitely many terms. What is it? Is it not the GP? Yes, it is the GP. I mean the geometric series, right? 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16 and so on. The first term a is equal to 1 by 2, and the common ratio r is equal to 1 by 2, which is less than 1. So therefore the sum to infinite terms is going to be a divided by 1 minus r, which is a is 1 by 2 divided by 1 minus r is 1 by 2, which is 1 by 2 by 1 by 2. It is going to be equal to 1, right? So this is equal to e raised to x raised to 1, which is e raised to x. So therefore y is equal to e raised to x itself. Okay, so this is even though the function looks very difficult or exhaustive, then it is nothing but e raised to x only. Okay, so you can just make it a note here that root x, root x, root x, so on up to infinitely many terms is going to be just x, right? So this is what you have. Fine. So it is y equal to e raised to x. Now, what is y double dash? Y double dash is also going to be e raised to x, because y dash is e raised to x. So if I differentiate it again, it is going to be e raised to x. They are asking the value of d square y by dx square at x equal to log 3 to the base e. Okay. So I need d square y by dx square, that is nothing but y double dash. Okay, at x equal to at x equal to log 3 to the base e, which is equal to uh, e raised to, in the place of x I'll put log 3 to the base e. Since this base and this base are the same, I'm going to get only 3, so it is going to be equal to 3. So therefore the correct answer is the first option, that is 3. Okay, the next question says, if we have, look again the question from 2022, if x is equal to e raised to theta sine theta and y is equal to e raised to theta cos theta, where theta is the parameter, fine, then dy by dx at x equal to, sorry, at 1 comma 1 is, okay, so this is what the question says. How do we solve this? Again, they have asked dy by dx. The x is also in terms of theta. I mean, yes, and y is also in terms of theta. So what I am going to do now is, first I'll find out dy by d theta and then dx by d theta. So I will evaluate dy by dx as dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta using the parametric differentiation, right? So first I will find out dx by d theta, which is equal to, I have e raised x equal to what? X equal to e raised to theta sine theta, right? So the product of two functions, use UV rule. What is the derivative of e raised to theta? E raised to theta. Keep sine theta as it is, plus keep e raised to theta as it is. What is the derivative of sine theta? It is cos theta, right? So this is what you have. I think this is going to be e raised to theta into sine theta plus cosine theta. So this is your dx by d theta, right? And what is going to be dy by d theta? Y is equal to e raised to theta cos theta, right? So your dy by d theta is going to be what? E raised to theta. The derivative of e raised to theta is e raised to theta cosine theta as it is. The e raised to theta as it is, the derivative of cos theta is minus sine theta, right? So if I take out e raised to theta, you are going to get cos theta minus sine theta, right? So this is what you have. Now your dy by dx is going to be dy by d theta divided by dx by d theta, right? So that will be dy by d theta will be equal to what? E raised to theta into cos theta minus sine theta, right? It's not e raised to 0, it is e raised to theta, okay? Divided by e raised to theta into sine theta plus cos theta, fine? This is what you have. E raised to theta and e raised to theta will get cancelled out. Now we have cos theta minus sine theta plus, okay. Now they are saying x equal to 1 and y equal to 1. Okay. So here you can see we just have theta. We neither have x nor we have y. But we will first have to create a relation between theta, x and y. And then only we will get the value of theta. Right. They have given x equal to e raised to theta sine theta. Okay. And then y equal to e raised to theta cos theta. If you see, if I divide these two, e raised to theta is going to get cancelled out, okay, and I'll get tan theta, okay. They have given x equal to 1 and y equal to 1, so therefore if I put x equal to 1 and y equal to 1, I'm going to get 1 by 1 is equal to tan theta. So this implies theta equal to what? Pi by 4, right? So this is going to be, if I put pi by 4 here, cos pi by 4, sin pi by 4, sin pi by 4, and then cos pi by 4. What is cos pi by 4? 1 by root 2. It is sine pi by 4 minus 1 by root 2 divided by, I mean, this is minus 1 by root 2. Okay, sine pi by 4 is 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2. So it is 1 by root 2 minus 1 by root 2 is 0. So therefore it is going to be equal to 0. Right? So this is what you have. Fine. That was an easier problem, but what we learned here is, if x and y are given and if we don't have the value of the parameter, we can still find it out using the function that is given. Okay, it's not the functions that are given, no, it is one function, x and y put together, it is one function. Okay, fine. Again, a question from 2022 that says, if y is equal to so and so, then dy by dx is equal to. Fine, we can do it. It's a very simple and straightforward differentiation that we have to do. Okay, so we will take it up. Y is equal to what is given? 1 plus x square into tan inverse x minus x. Okay, so the derivative of this would be dy by dx is equal to, what is the derivative of 1 plus x square? It is 2x. Keep tan inverse x as it is because we are using the product rule, plus keep 1 plus x square as it is. What is the derivative of tan inverse x? It is 1 by 1 plus x square minus, what is the derivative of x? 1. 1 plus x square, 1 plus x square got cancelled out. I'll get 1. 1 minus 1 will get cancelled out. I'm going to get 2x tan inverse x. That is option 1. See, look, this was a very simple problem. Okay, among all the problems that we have solved, it was the simplest one. Fine. Now let us take up the next question again from 2022. Okay, the question says, if y is equal to sine x raised to x plus x raised to sine x, then dy by dx at x equal to pi by 2 is fine. Look, we cannot really differentiate it directly because we have it in the form of f raised to g, for which we don't have any direct result. So we are going to use the logarithmic differentiation. Okay, I'll call sine raised to, sine x raised to x as u, and then x raised to sine x as v. So I'm going to get y equal to u plus v, right? Now what is going to be dy by dx? Dy by dx is going to be du by dx plus dv by dx, right? This is what you have. I'll call this as equation 1. Now u is equal to what? Sin x whole raised to x, right? So if I apply log on both sides, I'm going to get log u is equal to x log sin x, right? So how will you differentiate this? The derivative of this would be 1 by u, okay, du by dx is equal to, derivative of x is 1, I'll keep log sin x as it is, okay, plus the x as it is, the derivative of log sin x is 1 by sin x into cos x, right? Into cos x. Fine. So this is going to be du by dx is equal to u, 1 by u, if it goes to the other side, it is going to be u. What is u? U is sin x raised to x. So I am just going to write sin x whole raised to x into log sin x, okay, plus x, cos x by sin x is cot x, right? Now you look, if I put x equal, because see, I need at x equal to pi by 2, right? So if I put x equal to pi by 2, I will get du by dx when x equal to pi by 2. This is going to be equal to, what is sine pi by 2? It is 1. So 1 raised to pi by 2 is 1. What is sine pi by 2? It is 1 again. Okay, so log 1 is 0 plus cot pi by 2 is 0. So this is also 0. 1 into 0 is 0. Okay, so du by dx is 0 anyways. Fine. And if I have to get the next function, that is v is equal to x raised to sin x, right? If I take the log, I'm going to get log v is equal to sin x into log x. If I differentiate, I'll get 1 by v into dv by dx, which is equal to the derivative of sin x is cos x, log x as it is, plus the derivative of, I will keep sin x as it is, the derivative of log x is 1 by x. Okay, if I take it to the other side, dv by dx is equal to v into v is what? V is x raised to sin x, right? Into cos x log x plus sin x by x. Okay. This is what you have. Now I need the value of dv by dx at x equal to pi by 2. So I'll substitute pi by 2. What am I going to get is dv by dx is equal to pi by 2 raised to sin pi by 2 is 1. Okay, and cos pi by 2 is 0. So this will become 0 plus sin pi by 2 is 1 divided by pi by 2. Okay, so this is going to be pi by 2. This is 0. This is going to be 2 by pi, right? So it is equal to 1. So dv by dx is going to be equal to 1. So therefore dy by dx when x equal to pi by 2 is going to be 0 plus 1, that is equal to 1. So therefore it is option 3. Fine. So this is how you can do it. Okay. So the next question says if f of 1 equal to 1, f dash of 1 equal to 3, then find the derivative of, okay, f of x plus f of x whole square. Look, it's a mere chain rule that we'll have to use. I suggest that you pause the video and try to solve this here. However, I will take it up immediately. Again, a question from 2022. Okay, so you have f of x, okay, plus f of x whole square. Okay, so we have to find the derivative of this. I'll call this as a function g of x, so that it becomes an equation. Otherwise it's not appropriate to write it like this. So I'll start differentiating. The g dash of x would be, okay, the g dash of x would be, first I'll differentiate the outermost function keeping these as it is, then I'll come here, then I'll come here. I hope you know the chain rule very well. Okay, so f dash of x 1 2 3 into, then I'll come here, so it is going to be f dash of x into, then I'll again come here, it is going to be f dash of x plus, what is the derivative of f of x whole square? It is 2 times f of x into the derivative of f of x is f dash of x. Fine. So this is what you have. Now I'll put x equal to 1. G dash of 1 would be equal to f dash of 1, f dash of 1, f dash of 1 plus 2 times f of 1 into f dash of 1. So this is what you have. This will be equal to f dash of what is f of 1? Just a minute. What is f of 1? F of 1 is 1, right? F dash of 1 is 1 into, what is f dash of 1? It is 3 plus 2 times f of 1 is 1 into f dash of 1 is 3. Okay, so this is what you have. So equal to f dash of 1 is 1 into f dash of 1 is 3 into 3 plus 2 3s are 6. So it is, what is f dash of 1? It is 3 into 3 into 3 plus 6. 3 3 3 is 3 cube, which is 27 plus 6, which is going to be 33. I think yes, it is option 2, that is 33. Okay, so this is what you have. And if you feel that you need a little bit more, you can comment on the video, so that I will come up with the part 2 of differentiability and differentiation, but not now, at the end of the course. I mean around April 7th, 8th or 9th, I will come up with 1 or 2 more lectures on calculus, so that you will get to practice more and score well. Fine. So this is all about this lecture. Solve more and more previous year questions on this. You are definitely going to get a good score from differentiation. Okay, all the best. Thank you.